everyone's doing okay. Well, I hope you are having a good day. So, this is just a little catch up. Nothing really exciting is going on around here. It is potentially snowing in Houston Monday or Tuesday. That's something that's big. Well, let's hope. Had a snowball fight with my little one in January when we were in the Dallas area. Hoping we have a rematch. So Valentine's Day is coming up this weekend. I know it's a Hallmark holiday, but I think that is something that you can definitely take the time out to celebrate the people you love, and even reaching out to people that you're friends with, someone you care about, someone that might be lonely. Acts of kindness, acts of love. Feel good. It's if you're having a hard time, especially, that's a way to connect. Okay, so what's been going on? I hope everyone's, having some excitement. In the middle of a pandemic, hard to find, right? Adventures are harder to come by lately. I don't know. I've kind of been on my little journey, self-healing journey. I have ALS, MND. There's no clinical treatment that is helpful for my form of ALS right now. There's lots of hope. There are clinical studies going on that it's so close to finding a breakthrough. I know that, and I have hope for that. It's just not right here for me right now. So I decided, you know what, there's not something that can heal me. I've always prayed, I hold my spirituality close, but I've been on this little journey of self-healing. I don't know, 2020 was definitely a tumultuous year. 2021 has not been as bright and shiny as we would want. It's realistic. It's in a pandemic. But doing some introspection, getting out of the doldrums, winter doldrums. I don't think I really have seasonal affective disorder, but, just dealing with different processes in life and focusing, and it's so hard to do, self-care. You think about it, I don't want to be selfish, it's like, there's a difference between being selfish and self-care. Self-care can be 5 minutes of having a good cup of coffee, doing, if you don't have ALS, and, as ALS advances, it's more difficult to do something like yoga. But just little things that, you find make you happy, just little bits of things to take care of yourself. And facing things that we all have in our life. We all have different difficulties in our life. Those of us that have ALS or MND have a chronic disease that's terminal. So you can integrate that, but taking care of the self, I'm not talking about ego, like I'm going to be a narcissist or anything like that. I'm just talking about taking care of myself. And that's something I have focused on, taking care of others most of my life. So this is a new thing of watching and taking care of me, battling my art critic and, being kinder to myself, It's a learning lesson. That's one thing in life, the day you stop learning is the day you stop breathing, So I've been doing, my normal prayers, and meditations. I've also been concentrating on the pranas, which is yogic breath. I definitely can't do a downward dog without falling over. Some yoga positions, not going to be able to do. Yoga nidras are helpful for, you kind of lay down there, you kind of like get in the sleeping position and just really deeply relax. That's easy to do. I can do that. And, other yoga breaths that can bring energy. So, so let's see, catch up. Last time we talked, I had my little adventure on roller skates. yeah, I don't know. I just been wanting to put more adventure in my life, these four walls, obviously you can tell I've been going somewhere, like a little nice mask acne. Um, uh, you know, so it is something, if you have MND or ALS, be careful of injuring yourself. I am a PALS, I am a retired nurse. Nothing I'm telling you is actually medical advice. Please see your physician or your ALS team to discuss any activities or medications or treatments with them. This is just documenting my journey. Just make sure, you know, I have a thing about snake oil salesmen and people that tell things. Everyone's journey is their own. Everyone's experience of this disease is their own. ALS and MND are such a unique disease that no two cases are exactly alike. So knowing there's not any treatments, I've been trying to have adventures like the roller skate adventure that I ended up falling, and I didn't get hurt, but twisted my ankle a little bit. And I think the fall on that side of my leg, I had a real painful weekend. It could have been just a little bit of progression going on, but ouch, that hurt. Had those different processes. Actually tried something new. I put myself in counseling, so I've been doing that. Dealing with different traumatic things that have happened in my life. If things come up, you take care of it. It's like there's no real way of escaping it. You can choose to deal with it head on. You can choose to put your head down like an ostrich hide. I'm wanting to take care of things and taking care of myself. So I've been doing the deep dives in pieces. Life is going on. I'm trying to stay as present as possible. But so I had, and this is just me. I pray, I'm a Christian, but I had decided to try different things. So I've been doing yoga. I've had some Reiki sessions. It worked, but I had a shamanic session. And that actually, was really interesting. Shamans have been around since the beginning of time. It's a part of humanity in some ways. So did that, and I can tell you I feel better afterwards. So, it's my story, it's my journey, to each their own, right? So it's been kind of interesting. It's like that, and the different breathing exercises, my prayers, my family. I've been doing really, really well. Definitely seeing some breakthroughs, and, actually even learning to do the self-care. It's like that's something I tell people, and it's something I did, but it's like, I don't know, once you get your head wrapped around and everything happens as, you have ALS and you have MND, as the different progressions happen, it can be difficult. So that I'm working through that difficulty. And I'm just blessed, straight up blessed. So, the different things my little girl had the Valentine's Day, quote unquote, not party. They just exchanged Valentines, no candy. Isn't that terrible? It's definitely no homemade treats. No. That's changed in my area after, I think, back when my oldest, who's almost 29, I guess someone made some homemade treats and gave people hepatitis, so nobody could bring anything from home anymore. No homemade cupcakes for birthdays. Now you can't even do birthdays at school. Sad. But, she got to sign her names a bunch of times. We got to make little cute Valentine's Day things for her teachers and for her class and the switch class that's with her. That was kind of fun, doing the little niceties, painting the nails and, those little things. Just so cute. I am so, so blessed, talking to my oldest, during the saga of being a new mom, one thing I don't miss is not having to sleep. She's been watching Netflix, the new Erica Lamb one that's been on Netflix, and it's like, okay, so you're having problems sleeping, and please don't watch that before you go to sleep. You'll creep yourself out. I don't know. I'm trying to, watch the news, but I'm trying to be careful of that and not taking too many things in. I mean, you can get, I don't know. In a pandemic, it's easy to get world weary, and with all of you, if you've been watching any of the news in the United States, know that we've been going through a real tumultuous time politically. And everyone's on different sides, and everyone has the right to feel the way they do. But, it's like, I don't know, I watched a little bit of the stuff that they had presented in the impeachment trial. And, cried. I mean, it's a sad time. But I didn't let that stop my day. And I think that's something that's really helped with doing the counseling and all the different things I've been doing on my self-healing journey. Really nice. I feel like I have found a groove. It's like you have to, not put if you're in a rut, you have to find a way to get out of that rut and, keep moving, until you can't. But it's kind of fun. I mean, just all the different things, did my taxes. That is the most amazing thing, from retiring and becoming disabled. Just seeing the differences in AGIs. But, I am such a blessed person, I'm not going to complain. I don't know. Let's see. So Valentine's Day is coming up, I have all my little Valentine's Day things set up. We're supposed to go for my middle sister's birthday to the closest coast we have to us, which is Galveston, Texas. And I'm just not so sure. I don't know, in the 30s, do I want to be next to the ocean? Even though I love watching the water. I love seeing the light on the water and the waves. Oh, so beautiful. I just don't know if it being that cold. Mardi Gras is not the same because of the pandemic. I don't know what Galveston's doing. I know New Orleans has the parade art pieces in the yard, which is beautiful. Galveston, not sure. Never been. I've always been one to buy my own beads, but I just love seeing my nieces and nephew. It's like spending that family time, just such joy. That's one thing that I've really enjoyed doing is spending time with my family, and my friends that I can. It's one of those things, it's like I have one friend that has already gotten both vaccines. A lot of my friends have that are in healthcare, but it's really hard to track down the vaccine right now. So I'm on the wait list for my county. Federally in the United States, they're talking about sending it to pharmacies, but if you look at all the different sites, there's no vaccines available. So hopefully I get my call to where I can go in and get the vaccine because I want to travel. It's like getting the vaccines and getting out there. I mean, this summer I would like to take a trip out across, it's like, I don't know if I'll be able to tolerate it, but I'd love to be able to drive through, show my little one the Grand Canyon, go up the coast and see my family in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, that'd be fun. Always have dreams, if they don't turn out, you can always take that little change and make that dream come true in a different way, right? This spring, I'm looking forward to going to an area with my little one and showing her the little sea turtles when they're released, the eggs hatch and they go back into the ocean. I mean, just creating memories, that has been my goal. So I think I have definitely done that. So I'm doing really good. Just not much going on. I mean, just having little days lately full of joy. There's hard times too, but it's all the way you look at it. You can look at the cracks, or you can look up and see the twinkle, of the sun somewhere. Well, currently we may not see the sun until sometime next week. I don't know. Maybe there'll be some ice and I can see the grayish twinkle on the ice. Well, I hope you are doing okay, and happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Just know that each day is special, and definitely take that time to take care of yourself, mind, body, soul. It's like, you know, life is precious and so are you. So if you have a chance, like and subscribe, and hopefully my next vlog will be a little more interesting. But happy Valentine's Day and take care.